Hello everyone, welcome to another session on Thoughts on Leaders with another thoughtful and visionary leader, Mr. Khalid. Hi Khalid sir, welcome to the session and thank you for your time. So sir, to start off with the session, I would just like to know a brief about you and the institute.
First of all, I welcome you. Thank you for taking my interview. This is a very small organization. We call this atom size education, right? But it's blasting. One can feel all over the world, right? If we just put it like in Google search, instead of fashion and textile in USA, Canada, Europe, India, any part of the country, right? The website you can see, there's a very organic website. It's not flashy. The full of text. What we teach is given total with course abstract and detail in fee structures, how they should pay. And this is the lowest fee structure on this earth, the biggest course we are teaching here. And I can say that in less hours we teach 34% more than NID and NIFT. This is the achievement basically, and totally practical oriented course, right? I have 22 years industrial experience working in repute textile industry and fashion, and for the beginning with the Arvind Mill, Ahmedabad, then Jeshi Mill, where I set the linen totally, converted mill in linen fabric, and then I was in Raymond, then I joined NID. In between I joined many industries. I was teaching over there and left. I realized that teaching with a big organization, I'm wasting my time because they have very less space for me, my knowledge to utilize over there. So I was just started painting, right? So I had a show in the Taj Art Gallery, first show in Taj Mahal Hotel in Bombay. And then I was doing consultancy with many repute industry. And I was sitting ideal and having fun with wife and kids, right? Then one day, that my brother and my sister, my elder brother was the IHM principal in Ahmedabad, my sister was the mayor of Ahmedabad. He said, join other institute or otherwise you start teaching. I said, let's try. The first 3 years, that I was teaching in 1100 rupees with learning material, all course developed. Many courses I tried with a different level of the learners. I had the students of the scientists, doctors, engineers, school leavers, college leavers, and housewives, painters, so musicians, right? So I was spending on every student more than 15 to 20,000 rupees, but I was just charging token amount 1100 rupees first 3 years to see that they are able to learn or not. Then I realized that in short time we can do a lot of things. Then this idea clicked to my mind. I was passing time basically. 15 days, that with this, or 15 days I was working in industry and got success. Then we started full flash. Then I raised the fees like 44,000 rupees for 4 course with all learning material. They got shocked. Earlier you were talking the 1100, and they were just token amount. So slowly, day and night we work for the course abstract because we didn't want to copy other institute course abstract in syllabus. So our teaching pattern is very different. Like everybody start with the pencil and we start with the soft tools. And color, the way we teach the color character with the transparency, how color behave with each other, right? So they develop the more depth knowledge in the color because that helps in the fashion and textile, right? In other institute, like they ask them to develop our primary colors shade chart. We don't do that. So that way we teach them in foundation ornamental drawings and the fabric, pencil shadings and watercolors and stencil and stencil painting, many courses in foundation, and that we teach in them 150 hours. It's like in 150 hours they develop the 5-6 folios, right? Have you seen that other institutions, even they don't do in 2 years. So this is the difference in gift. And this is the NGO basically. We open as an NGO, like we don't want to, take another burden of government like taxes and other possibilities. In NGOs, that we are free. We can do whatever we want. We tried with the Indira Gandhi Open University for the affiliations, but we got rejected because they asked that 2 years if you do. I said no. When we can teach the biggest course in 1,000 hours, then why we should go? Why wasting others' time? Our criteria to give the knowledge practically, skillfully, and that goes ideally and ideologically to the infinity, right? So that as we know that every subject that has a derivative, then a similitude, then we can do the multitude, then you can go to the infinity. So that there's no end of any idea. So this is the way we teach, right? and we succeed. And this is 26 years of this organization.
Okay.
We opened on 5th October. We got registered on 5th October 1995. So you can see the 26 years. We are not able to celebrate the silver jubilee because of the COVID scene. But we are going with the bigger wave of the garment show, like with the embroidery, which people have not seen earlier. So every genuine thing, we never allow any student to copy and cut paste from the net. You develop by yourself and learn by yourself. It's like that. So this is the way we started. And we were earlier teachers was teaching 4 courses: the fashion design, textile design, jewelry design, as well as the home fashion decor interior. So we dropped 2 courses a few years back because of the space problem. And that required a lot of space. So that way we began. And now we teach only 2 courses: fashion design, apparel, and that textile design. Right. And we have students from all over India. Sometimes overseas people do come and join us for learning. Right. You know that the many people come here for the vacation from overseas to see the parents, and they see that the course duration is short and they can do it. So like they come for 10 hours for learning. So in half years they can learn the fashion. Because in fashion we teach almost 70 garments pattern, ethnic, western, fusion, Indo-western, as per the learner measurements, which is a very tough job, tailor-made garment. If they don't get the proper fitting, they shout, because we provide total learning material in-house. They don't need to bring from outside anything. So this is the main issue, main thing, that what people other institutes are facing: short of material, costly material. We buy in wholesale and we give them discount to them. So they are benefited with the both way. And they don't need to struggle to run every day for the learning material. And see, the basic problem is that because psychologically we understand that every day student will buy the 500 rupees art material, right? So their hands will not move. And once they paid, and they freely, effortlessly works and they learn faster. So this is the main reason, right? And you have many questions in your question, like key position, the throughout. See, this is the NGO, we form the trust, right? And we don't believe in the key position because we respect everybody, because we teach it individually.
Okay.
When we teach the tailor-made garments, so that cannot be in masses. So every one size is different, and because of that, they learn my garment as per their measurement. They can develop any garment for anybody because of that learning, and that no institutes are doing today. And we provide all learning material, fabric from Arvind Mill, Ruby Mill, costly fabric. If fabric cost is 200 rupees meter, learners Caesar will not move, right? But once they paid, they can cut any fabric with any cost, right? So the fearless learning. This is the basic, and we follow Mahatma Gandhi, Rabindranath Tagore, we follow the Swami Vivekananda, even Prophet Muhammad, Bhagavan Mahavir ji, many, the Krishna Bhagavan's a lot of the quote we do in this, in our book. Like this is the way they become so great, right? So this is the way we bring them, the history in education. Like we don't talk the craft and art and other things. For they're starving, they no food. No, they got in their destiny like that way. You need to work hard. You need to earn your own money, and basically students pass out from here. Very less people join industry. Okay. They become entrepreneur. Because the entrepreneurship course, this course we develop is entrepreneurship, because every garment they develop here is sellable in like cost of 4,000, 5,000 rupees. So this is the way they get the test, like they can succeed in this. And we do show only for the garments and products. We never have any fashion show because we don't believe in that. Right? Other institutes are trying to make the student model, but we make the designers, right? It's like our student will not join as a sales girl. They refuse. Because many institutions locally, that they are selling clothes. Sorry, they are designer, they design. And if they do freelancing, even they are earning 25 to 30,000 rupees a month after spending 2 lakh rupees only. It's not possible for any other institutions, because that includes all learning material. That you can see in the our fee structure is on net. We don't hide anything because this is the NGO. So RTI lagta hai. So we cannot hide such thing. So we have open everything, and whatever we give, like we have a book. So this is not the advertising book. This is total course abstract in this, right? You can see. So they can read, and these things, that within their position. If by mistake, because we are teaching individually, if we miss something, so they remind us, sir, ye course reh gaya hai. So we teach, because we teach it individually. So this is no problem. And there's 100-page books, pencil and offset color. Every detail is given with each subject. This is the way you need to learn. So they read and they get to know about the subject before joining. So this is, the very open kind of education, and there is no exam.
Okay.
There is no time fixed for any course, right? There are many people come with the less skills, less knowledge, and they never done the drawing before. So some people takes little more time, so we allow them. So in foundation, that the people are completing course 150 hours. There are people completing in 160 hours. There are people completing 180 hours. But after foundation, everybody pick up the speed, right? All skills got developed over there. Then in future, onward we don't have any problem with the students. And you have any question like, आपने पूछा है यहाँ पर foreign country structure वगैरह, we never bothered about we never saw the NID structure, even though I am graduate from there. Because I worked 20 years above in industry. So what industry needed, we developed that only. So there's no question of seeing other syllabus and structures, right? And curriculum जो हमारा है यहाँ का, जो यूनिवर्सिटी से मैच ही नहीं करता है, because we have mentioned in our website on home page कि our course abstract is not copy cut paste from any university, right? We develop by ourselves.
So that full course is designed by you only, sir?
It's almost 3-4 years we took.
Okay.
First 3 years for trial, then 1 year, practically testing is happening or not, right? Okay. And every year we change the course. Suddenly, as per according to new technology.
New technologies.
So we update that. We update. We never carry on the same syllabus continuous. So every year we add 2-3 courses and we omit 1-2. Because not needed as per the current industry requirement. Like every time everything is changing. Right?
Technological developments are there, because of which like tools must be changing.
And our great strength जो है, that is individual teaching, and what respect we get from the students, that is great, because since last 26 years nobody is able to write against us, because anything is not happening here. Besides education, we don't have any extracurricularity. No curriculum, no extra activities, only learn, no picnic, no fun. Only sometime on Guru Purnima they cut the cake for the teachers. That's all. Otherwise, we never allow any extra activities here besides education. And they don't need to bring anything. They learn here, they live here. Once the file, folio or maybe garment finish, they carry home, because it's their property, because they paid, right? And आपका एक और है कि इसमें industrial background. So industrial background, so 25-40 years experience, you will not find a faculty, any institutions who are teaching, and every faculty here, they are from the industry.
Okay.
Yeah, so I lifted from them, and they're working last from 25 years with me, and they enjoy. And they're getting salary, even co-ed we paid, right? Even though we have the very less, because we don't have the extra expenditure, because we never advertise. We don't do the polished things like to attract the learners. जिसको पढ़ना हो यहाँ पढ़, हमारा तो गार्बेज है पूरा material से भरा हुआ है. यानी कि all material are kept in student rich. They can use as much they want, but not to waste. This is important. If they waste, then we fire. Whatever use, carry home. Don't destroy. This is the thing. And for international universities के साथ collaboration का सवाल ही नहीं उठता. Indira Gandhi Open University, जो President of India ruled that they rejected. But you go for the 2 years degree or diploma. I said sorry. Our fashion design course is 1,200 hours, and textile those because 1,400 hours because of the CAD designing. We teach CAD, and that CAD CS6 we teach it in 2 months. Perfection. They develop 200 prints with that. So this is that quality that we have put it on the blogs of gift, so people can see that. And we don't mind to putting the all artwork of the students on the net. So anybody want to copy them. This is the NGO. We are serving to the nation, right? That way. So no hassle. And another आपका जो question था challenge, तो when we are teaching only 25 students, so there is no challenge, right? And we are not competing with any other institutions or universities, so there is no challenge. we are self-sufficient and we are enjoying teaching. Every day we come and
course. It's a unique course.
Unique course because the course is very huge, right? And they don't have a break in between. Once and you know that everybody that learning something different. It's like that. Because of the poor skills, so they'll live behind. So next course start for someone. So that इस चूहे बिल्ली का रोड है चलता रहता है.
It's a cycle.
And enjoying, right? And आपका another है question यहाँ पर आप में जो बहुत सही पूछा है आपने responsibility of roles. See, this is a charitable organization. This is NGO. So naturally, when we open this, so we are more responsible to answer. And basically, we all God-fearing people here. If we take the money, we deliver them. And this is the way their parents have no complaint. They are very happy because they don't believe that. You see that the first 7 days work, when the parents see, they don't believe. They always say that the teacher's done. Sorry. So we always them that while working, please shoot the video and show them you are doing. Because nobody is going to believe. Because this is the we are facing and this we are hearing from last 26 years. So this is, that we learn also how to convey the message to the parents. And basically here, we ask them to show the video and work to the parents, right? So they should believe that you are learning. If students are not coming here, we have attendance of time base. When they come, they write the time. When they go, we note the time. And we say that in this many hours, how much they have learned and what is the growth. And if there is a less growth, so we take care of that. So this, that time-based course.
Yeah. Like continuous monitoring is there basically.
Continuous and nobody's mind. No learner's mind. And parents are happy. That's the big thing that the wards are learning here. So, yeah, hey, chief.
I just want to ask one more thing. If a student is thinking of joining over here, so any advice or any particular suggestion that you would like to give to them?
Basically, when phone comes, we guide them how to see our website and how to read important points. And if they read and then they question, we answer them. And there's a way they need to come for 5 to 6 hours a day, otherwise we're not going to teach.
Okay.
First criteria, you are coming 5 to 6 hours a day. This is not a course of 2 hours or 3 hours a course a day or in weekend 3 days in a week. We teach 6 days and as well as we don't have holidays on the festival. Like if somebody is following Christianism, somebody is following Sindhuism, Hinduism, Islam, whatever, they take leave according to their religion. Institute is open, right? So that way, that everything is, happy with that. Like Jain people are not coming for 8 days in pollution, right? Muslim will not come for the Ramadan for a few days. Sindhis and that way Buddhism and there's a Christian life. So Institute is running and they are not behind because, we are teaching individually. The day they will come, the course will begin from there. So this is the best part of the education. Suppose if somebody fall ill, so no problem. When he will come healthy and hearty, we'll start teaching from them. So this is the way, that every parents are happy. And this is a unique, that you can see in our objectives, missions and policies. Is mentioned in the website clearly. So there's no institutions can do this and take care of the learners. And that's why GIFT is all over in the world can be seen is with the name of Institute of Fashion and Textile. Forget the name. Give Gandhi Institute of Fashion and Textile. Just type it Institute of Fashion and Textile in USA, in Canada, in Europe, India, and the top pe hi khulega. This is achievement because of quality of education. And second thing is that no institute provides the learning material. If you move the camera, you'll find the total garbage zone, right? Everywhere the material is lying, and we take care of everything. And whatever they use, they carry home. So this is the beautiful part of our education. And that when I was a student, I used to struggle for material, right? Sometimes money is short, sometimes material is not available. So I faced 5.5 years in the 90s this while learning. So that learning, if I omit from my learning, is a foolish act. So I continue that material should be provided in-house and they should utilize as much they want. See, the cost of the material, this ink bottle, 500 ml, is costing 800 rupees. Right? And when we teach with this, and 2 days they will finish. They will cry. Right? So, that we get 20% discount. So we pass on in our course abstract, the fee structure, 20% discount to them. So they are happy with that. Everything is transparent here. We have not hide anything. Why you are getting discount? Because of we are buying bulk. So whatever we are getting, we are passing on to the students.
Understood, sir. So thank you, sir. Thank you for your time. That was really an insightful session, and definitely students watching this video will be benefited with this and will know more about the institute. So thank you for your time, and thank you, sir.
Oh, welcome, sir. Welcome.